gosh, look at the time. You've got to get going. Here you go. And Bastian, please try to be more than just a rear end in a chair. Hey, hey, hey.
Bye.
Has to be even.
I need chic. Love you.
Love you.
Hi. Yeah.
Hey, look, Bastian Bucks.
Rhymes with sucks. Good morning to you, too. Deep down, they know they're morons. Frankly, I pity them.
Please, save your pity for those who deserve it. Hey, isn't that your mom's car?
Mom!
Hi, I'm Dr. Kurdish. We're gonna do everything we can to help your mom. So do me a favor, just wait here in the chairs and let us take care of her, okay?
Is she gonna be okay?
I promise. I'll come out and see you as soon as I can.
Dr. Kokoris, please go to emergency. Dad, Kokoris, emergency. Quickly as you can here.
He's right over here. I'll keep you posted.
Bastian,
Dad!
you okay, son?
Yeah. How's Mom? Can I see her?
She's in the recovery room.
Well, did you talk to her?
She's still unconscious.
Is she okay?
Come on, sit down. The doctors say there's swelling from the impact. They've done everything they can, and now we just have to wait. Come on, let's get this coat.
Dr. Ward, pick up line A12, line A12. Dr. Greenberg, please report to the
Bastian, I thought we had a deal.
In a sec, Mom.
You and I are mere inches apart, and yet only one of us is connecting. So that's a deal breaker, isn't it, Bastian?
Actually, Mom, sounds like the beginning of a lecture.
Oh, well, it's gonna be a lecture if you don't put that lame game away right now.
As soon as I finish this level, I'll rejoin the human race. You won't be able to shut me up.
Dr. Ford, Dr. Ford.
Do you have to play with that thing now?
Lame game. That's what Mom calls it.
Listen, we're gonna be here for some time, so why don't you go out and get some air, huh?
Can I get one of those donuts I like?
Sure. Get one for me, too.
Thanks.
Paging Dr. Robinson. Dr. Robinson, please pick up line 14. Dr. Robinson, line 14.
Oh, man! Get my game! It's totally wrecked!
Well, maybe I did you a favor.
A favor?
But you play them games long enough, you'll scramble your brain.
That's what my mom says. She's in the hospital.
Oh, I hope she's okay.
Oh, yeah. Me and my dad, we're just waiting.
Look, I think I owe you for that game. My shop's just over there. Come on, I'll pay you for it.
You don't lock your door?
Ah, I just lose the key.
Coriander's Curiosities. What kind of name is that for a store?
Well, I was thinking about calling it Rad's Readables. But the only Red I know, he can't read.
Readables?
Books. You're familiar with the concept. Don't answer that. Otherwise, my mind will go spiraling into a black hole of depression.
I know all about books. My mom illustrates them. And I've read every one.
Ah, then you and I are kindred spirits.
We are?
Truth seekers, adventurers, daredevils.
Cool.
Magnificently cool. You see, there are as many passions as there are people. My greatest passion is books. But I wouldn't have pegged you for a reader, the way you were going on with that game. But you know what they say about first impressions.
No.
Neither do I. But even though they say it, it doesn't mean that it's right.
Yeah. Who do they think they are anyway?
My sentiments exactly. Oh, so what do you think? Maybe we could make a trade.
A trade for what?
Well, I get your useless broken game, and you get a story. Anything you want, complete with beginning and middle.
What about an end?
I hate them, especially when the story's good.
Well, all these books are old. I just got that game.
Well, I can't compete with that. Another slow day for literacy. I'll have to go upstairs and get some money. You browse around without buying anything, like most of my customers.
Oh, neat. Is this real? Whoa. Never-ending story.
Dr. Greenberg, please report to room 517. Dr. Greenberg, room 517. Dr. Stanton, please pick up line 5. Dr. Stanton, line 5.
I am looking for a boy.
No rest for the wicked.
You shall all meet the same fate.
Fantasia's being destroyed.
childlike empress herself.
Bastion. Bastion. Bastion.
Mom.
Oh, my sweet boy.
I knew it. I knew you were gonna be okay.
Where have you been?
Right here. I've been here all along.
In your dream. Where did you go in your dream?
I don't know, Mom. They called it Fantasia. And there was this wise man. He put this thing around my neck.
The Orin. Two snakes intertwined.
How did you know? Except I had this scary feeling.
Sweetheart, there is nothing to be afraid of. In time, you'll understand. Follow your dreams, sweetheart.
How do I do that?
The book will guide you, Bastion. You have to get the book.
But I don't want to leave you.
I will always be with you. That's a promise. Now go on. I have to get some rest.
Bye. See you.
Has to be even.
Love you.
Love you.
Mr. Coriander? Mr. Coriander? It's gotta be around here somewhere. Where is it? Mr. Coriander?
It's you. What took you so long?
What do you mean?
Well, I figured you'd be back. So what will it be? A treasure island?
Read it.
Oliver Twist? Moby Dick, a whale of a tale.
Another time.
Then it must be the never-ending story.
How did you know?
Oh, let's say that I had a hunch. But this book is not for everybody. Did you ever spend the whole day reading? Forgetting the world around you, forgetting to eat or sleep?
Yeah. It really bugs my dad.
Did you ever have to go back to the beginning because you'd come to the end of a wonderful story and had to leave the characters behind?
I used to make my mom read the same story over and over again.
Then this must be for you. A story that never ends.
But I don't have any money, so...
Money? This is a mysterious, mystical adventure. You can't put a price on it.
Oh, well... Can I borrow it then?
Okay. Okay, take it.
Thank you. Thank you. The childlike Empress had sent Chiron, her trusted physician, to find the woodland boy Atreyu. Atreyu? That's the name in my dream. The Woodlanders gathered as Chiron waited for Atreyu.
Hello, I'm here. It's me.
This is Atreyu?
This is what we've been trying to tell you. It's perhaps there are other Atreyus of which we are unaware.
Yes. Yes, there must be. A grown man, an experienced hunter, a great warrior.
I'm afraid not. He and no one else is called Atreyu.
But it seems sheer madness to ask you to accept this mission. What choice do I have?
Mission?
Yes. The childlike Empress will explain. Do you accept?
I will. I accept.
Good. Come closer.
Isn't that?
Yes. The Orin. The symbol of the childlike Empress herself. It will guide you and protect you.
But I still don't know what I'm supposed to do.
That will be revealed by the childlike Empress. Now you must hurry. She's very frail and on the brink between life and death.
As Atreyu set off for the ivory tower, he realized this was the first time he'd been alone since the Woodlanders had found him as a baby. His solitary journey across Fantasia spanned so many days and nights that he eventually lost count. Chiron had entrusted him with the Orin, which meant he would be acting in the Empress's name. Atreyu knew that her condition was very serious, and he was determined to prove himself worthy. Then one morning, as Atreyu slept, the Orin glowed to warn him of unseen dangers.
What is it, Artax? What is it, boy? Easy. Easy, boy. It's okay.
Atreyu didn't know that the Dark Forces had begun their campaign to destroy Fantasia, and with it, the Empress herself.
Good book.
My dad's waiting for me. I have to go.
Can I help you?
Oh, I just want to see my mom for a second.
Just a minute. Oh, you can't go there. You can't go there.
Where is she? Where's my mom?
Come with me. We'll find your father.
Bastion. I'm so sorry.
Dad?
What is it, son? I guess you could do with some help with that.
Yeah, pretty bad, huh?
I thought I taught you how to tie a tie.
That was over a year ago. Before you and Mom split up.
That long, huh?
Mom used to say there were only two good reasons to wear a tie.
Weddings and...
I wish today was a wedding.
Bastion, I know it seems impossible right now. But you and I are going to make it through this. And we're going to make it through this day together. You'll see, son. As soon as I get settled in, things will get better.
If Mom hadn't died, would you still be moving back into the house?
Your mother meant the world to me. I'm only sorry I didn't tell her more often. Come on.
I got the book, Mom. Just like you asked me to. The childlike Empress was the center of all life in Fantasia, and was now deathly ill. She was the life force that fueled the kingdom. But in her weakened state, she knew that her only hope rested in the hands of this young boy, untested, untried, yet incorruptible. As Atreyu arrived at the base of the ivory tower, he grew increasingly apprehensive about the task that lay ahead of him. Glowing from within, the great towers beckoned Atreyu.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Here you are. I've been waiting for you. Come closer. There's nothing to fear, Atreyu.
How do you know my name?
I gave it to you. Atreyu. Son of all. Oh.
All right. I can come back later.
No. Every moment is precious now, Atreyu.
But what can I do? I don't know why I'm here. I'm not a magician or a warrior.
I saw you fight the shapeshifter.
How do you know that?
As long as you wear the Orin, I see everything.
You must know that I'm no big hero or a healer. And everybody says without you, Fantasia can't survive.
And I can't survive without Fantasia. And the only way to save Fantasia is to stop the Dark Princess from unleashing the Nothing.
Nothing.
Fear, anger, and jealousy have transformed my sister Zaide into an evil force, bent on total destruction and devastation.
The Dark Princess is your sister.
Yes. And if she can't get what she wants, she'll reduce Fantasia to a barren wasteland.
How can someone like me stop something like that?
Atreyu, listen to your heart. That's why I chose you.
I don't understand.
You will, Atreyu. In due time, all will be revealed.
I'll do my best. That's all I can promise.
One last thing. Zaide's determination to destroy our kingdom has made me very weak. Let me look at you. Even an empress cannot know if she's seeing someone for the last time.
Atreyu now understood that whatever happened, he would face an uncertain future, alone.
Oh, I bet you missed this desk a lot. You want it? You can have it.
Take it. It's yours now.
Instead of giving you your dumb desk back, so why don't you just sit down?
Lay off. He said he doesn't want the desk, so leave him alone.
Okay, forget it. I don't want to sit here.
See, he's just trying to be nice.
No, he's being a total dork.
My name is Mr. Blank.
What happened to Miss Finnegan? She get knocked up?
Miss Finnegan has taken a temporary leave of absence due to illness. I will be replacing her as your homeroom teacher. Today we'll begin by learning the difference between less and fewer. Any questions?
All of you, out!
Oh, sister, you can't fool me. I know what you're up to.
I order you to stop a simple woodland boy. And what do I get?
I did my best. I tried. But he already had the Orin.
The Orin? My sister must be in league with the wizard. The curiosity. Why must she always interfere?
She doesn't understand.
They call her an empress. Does she rule? Has she ever issued a command or made a single decision?
No plan, no order, no method, no system.
Yet everybody loves her. Why? Because like children, they believe in magic. Well, I'm not about to let a little magic destroy everything I've worked so hard for. Go. You mustn't be late. We have our work cut out for us.
No rest for the wicked.
Good morning, boys and girls.
Bastion! You don't want to be late.
Yeah, Dad, I'm up.
No rest for the wicked.
There he is.
Who? What are you doing?
Mr. Blake, please, just let me wait here until he's gone.
Bastion, this is ridiculous. Just because he had a dream.
You don't get it. He's been giving me a hard time ever since he got rid of Miss Finnegan.
What are you talking about? Stop it now. Stand up.
You see him? See how mean he is?
So, people, early to bed, early to rise. You have a stupid look in your eyes.
It just looks like anybody else to me.
And he didn't look very closely.
Bastion.
Mancini, Litinsky, Lawrence, Armstrong, and last but not least, very well done.
Sir, you forgot mine.
No, Mr. Bucks, you forgot yours.
I handed it in. I'm sure.
And I'm sure I never got it. So, are you suggesting that I misplaced it? Or deliberately destroyed it?
No, Mr. Blank. I'm just saying I handed it in.
And I'm just saying, stay in your seat, Mr. Bucks.
But it's lunch.
You can use the time to actually do the assignment.
As Atreyu began to track the forces of evil, Zaide went on the march.
Greetings and salutations. Keep up the good work.
The young woodlander Tartus had dreamed of becoming a great hero for as long as he could remember. As he followed the tracks, he couldn't understand why the childlike empress had chosen his best friend Atreyu. But his envy melted away as he gazed at the majesty of the ivory tower.
I give up.
This must be the chosen one on his noble quest.
Quest?
As decreed by the childlike empress.
Let's say that I was. Would that be a good thing or a bad thing?
It would be a very good thing for the both of us.
Wait a second. Even if it was a bad thing, you'd still say that it was a good thing to try to trick me.
My sister wouldn't have chosen you.
Huh?
You're way too clever for her.
No, really. It's me.
Neutralize him. And bring me the orange!
What? No! You must be looking for Atreyu!
Atreyu?
Yes, he is the one with the orange.
And where would I find this Atreyu?
I don't know. He left our village 13 days ago. He came right through here. He was riding on a horse. Look, the hoof prints are still fresh. Can I go now?
Not an option. I have other plans for you.
Mr. Coriander? I don't want to be late for school, but... Mr. Coriander?
Bastian, finished your book already?
Nowhere near.
How are you liking it so far?
Well, it's weird. But all the characters in the book are as real as people actually know. They even talked about a wizard called the Curiosity.
A store named after a wizard, or a wizard named after a store.
And there's all this cool magical stuff, like the Orin, but nobody seems to know how it works.
That's the thing about magic. It's mysterious.
That's exactly the same thing that my mom would say. Except she's...
You can talk to me about it.
There's a substitute teacher. And it's like he stays up at night thinking of ways to ruin my life.
No rest for the wicked.
That's exactly what he said. What do you know about it?
I know that evil doesn't stay stuck in a book.
Armstrong.
Here.
Latinsky.
Here.
Mancini.
Here.
Has anybody seen Mr. Bucks? Or should I say, the late Mr. Bucks?
I think he had a doctor's appointment today.
Mr. Blank, he's right there.
Mr. Bucks! Bastion. Bastion.
Mr. Bucks, come back here!
Actions have consequences, Mr. Bucks. I hope you know what you're doing. Come out, wherever you are. Mr. Bucks?
Wow. This is so cool. First period. Math. Okay, I can catch up, no problem. Atreyu had just begun his quest when he heard a familiar voice nearby, calling from the woods.
Help!
Oh, boy.
Here! Please! Help! I'm over here! Somebody! Anyone?
TARDIS? Atreyu?
How did you get in there? Why aren't you back at the village?
I just wanted to make sure that you got to the ivory tower, safe and sound.
Oh, well, I somehow managed it on my own. Thanks. I better get going. The childlike empress gave me an important quest, so...
The childlike empress? You really saw her? I wouldn't give to meet her.
Yeah, and instead you ended up in a log.
It was Zaide. She was looking for you.
The Dark Princess. Looking for me.
Don't worry. I threw her off your path. I told you went back to the village.
You sent her to our village?
Just get me out and I'll explain everything. No. If you're really the chosen one, then why are we lost? Didn't the childlike empress grant you some sort of powers or something? Like that?
The Ord?
Yeah. I mean, there's got to be some sort of powers attached to it. Do you think it makes you invincible?
I don't know.
Guess not.
I really wish you hadn't have done that, because now I'm gonna have to pound you.
Wait a minute. Wishes. That's it. I bet it grants you wishes. Well, what are you waiting for? Wish for something.
All right, okay, I wish I knew my way back to the village. So much for wishes.
Oh, no.
Come on. Come on.
Nasty. Where do you think they're going?
Straight to our village. Come on.
While Atreyu and Tardis tried to find their way back home, the peace-loving Woodlanders were unaware that Zaide and her Dark Knights were thundering towards their village.
Greetings, Woodlanders. Allow me to introduce myself.
We know who you are, Zaide.
Well, then you must know why I am here.
To turn us into mindless drones, working in your mills and factories?
You mean to bring order and purpose to your chaotic and confused lives? No. Today, I am merely looking for a boy.
We'd be happy to oblige, but we have many boys here.
This boy's name is Atreyu.
He has been gone for many days.
Well, someone must know where he is. Every boy has a parent. Who is his mother?
Atreyu is the son of all.
Oh, I see. Well then, you shall all meet the same fate.
Get down, get down. Split up. I'll meet you in the village.
Woodlanders, prepare to meet your fate. Bring them to me, one by one.
As Atreyu saw the Dark Knights at work, he now understood how Zaide used the Nothing to dronify Fantasians.
This is an outrage! The Woodlanders are a free people under the protection of the childlike Empress!
You have a choice. You can give up protecting the boy, or you can meet the same fate as the other brave Woodlanders.
I will never betray Atreyu!
were saying? That's what I like to hear. Well, what are you waiting for? You have work to do. Next.
Oh, look, everyone. Remember him? It's my brave woodland hero, Tartus.
I don't know you. Never seen you before in my life.
I hope you're a better hero than you're an actor. Have you brought Atreyu to me?
No, I never even saw him. He must have gone the other way or something.
Not much of a liar either. I know he's here. And so you earned your big reward.
No, please, let me go!
You may speak to me now.
Tartus had succumbed to the nothing. It didn't matter to him whether Atreyu or the Empress were dead or alive. In fact, nothing mattered.
Nothing to worry about.
Can't you see what's happening? All right, let's just take a little turn right here. All right, this is your last chance.
Nothing to worry about.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Let's go. Come on, boy. Well, we gotta get out of here. The Empress won't survive. We gotta go.
I see the Chosen One has decided to pay us a visit. Grab him!
Trail?
You okay?
Yeah, of course I'm okay. Where are we? Last thing I remember. I was in the village.
It was night. Now it's day. I don't have a clue where we are. Something happened. I don't know what. I think I know why.
Oh man, what time is it? Dad's gonna kill me. Sorry about the buns. I can scrape off the burnt parts.
No, it's fine.
It's like those barbecues we used to have at Christmas.
Your mom used to say, why spoil a perfectly good picnic because of a little snow?
And you used to say I had to wear my boots or the snow snakes would get me.
I still had to fight with you to get you to wear them.
I was looking at a book on herpetology. That's the study of reptiles.
No mention of great big white snakes that bite children's feet?
As a matter of fact, they don't stop at the feet. The hero Atreyu had saved himself and Tardis from the Dark Princess, but the fate of the other Woodlanders was unknown. Zaide returned to Dark City with the dronified Woodlanders, but her mission was incomplete. The young hero remained free, and now that he held the magical power of the Orin, the task of spreading the Nothing would be even more difficult.
I'm starving. I feel like I haven't eaten in a month.
Yeah, it's strange. We went through that door in a second, but it feels like ages ago we were at the village.
Yeah, what's going on, Atreyu? I mean, where are we? What happened to us?
More importantly, I wish I knew what happened to the others.
Hey, wait a minute! Don't you know who this is? It's Atreyu and Tardis! Now let me get the thing off!
Yoni?
Thank goodness you guys are safe. We were so worried. What happened to you? Where have you been?
We waited for you one whole cycle of the moon.
What are you saying?
I think she's saying, when we came through that door, we gained our freedom, but we lost a month of our lives.
As Tardis tried to anticipate Atreyu's next move, they heard an unusual sound overhead.
Hey, what's that?
I don't know. I'm not sticking around to find out.
What could it be?
There!
Is it the luck dragon?
You'll jinx it! If you say its name, it'll disappear again.
Hey, hurry, we're down here!
I don't think he saw us.
Somebody must have jinxed it.
Hey, I didn't know. Wait, what's that?
He did see us! He saw us!
It was as if the Luck Dragon had heard the tatterdemalions' wish and had dropped enough food and supplies to last them for many days.
Wow! Look at all this food! I can't believe it. Gift from the Luck Dragon.
I didn't know I loved these.
The Luck Dragon knows what you need, and he knows what you want, even if you do not.
How do you know?
I just know. The Nothing will never be stopped without the Luck Dragon's help.
He doesn't need help. He's got me.
Have you ever tasted the sweet waters of the Fountain of Nectar?
No, but what's that got to do with the luck dragon?
The Luck Dragon may be missing, but he still gets thirsty.
The Fountain of Nectar.
The sweetest water in all of Fantasia.
Wait, where are you going? Wait for me.
No, stay here and take care of the others.
Who made you boss?
Tardis felt envious and disappointed as he watched Atreyu leave the campsite. As Atreyu rode off toward the Fountain of Nectar, Olano and Yoni saw the ragged little girl trying to melt away into the forest.
Where are you going?
I anywhere I feel like. Get your grubby hands off me. Oh, we're scared.
You should be. Not such brave little girls now, are you?
The tatterdemalions fled to their secret hiding places scattered throughout the forest.
Bastion, I'm leaving. Don't forget to do the dishes before you go to Lucas's.
Okay, Dad.
Atreyu crossed the Silver Mountains, making only the most necessary stops for sleep and food. He was growing increasingly anxious and hoped that the Luck Dragon would help him find a way to stop the Nothing. Then one morning, after riding all night, he and Artax arrived at the abandoned city of Old Emperors.
Look, Artax. There it is. Go ahead, boy. Take a drink.
Oh my God. Artax.
Artax. No. Don't do this. Please don't.
Atreyu was powerless to bring the horse back to life. I can't read this part. Atreyu was powerless to bring the horse back to life. No. What's going on? Atreyu was powerless to bring the horse back to life. This can't be happening. Atreyu was powerless to bring the horse back to life. I hate this book. Aw, man. You said I didn't have to read it if I didn't want to.
I told you there would be consequences.
What do you mean?
When you quit reading the Neverending story, you doomed the inhabitants of Fantasia to be forever stuck at the point where you stopped.
But Atreyu has to finish his quest.
And he never will if you don't keep reading.
How can that be true? In a regular book, you can just skip over the bad parts and you still get to the end.
If it's a regular book, you won't take your pick. But you chose the Never-Ending Story. And like Atreyu, you were on a quest. And you can't just quit when the going gets tough.
Thank you.
Mr. Bucks, the works of Charles Dickens, classics of English literature. How fortunate Mr. Dickens has been dead since 1870, because had he read this book report on Oliver Twist by Bastian Bucks, it would have killed him.
What are you giving this to me for? It isn't mine.
You're denying authorship?
I didn't write this.
That is correct, Mr. Bucks. You didn't write it. You plagiarized every word from the internet site dickensweb.com.
No, sir. My book report was on Journey to the Center of the Earth.
And yet, this is your name on the upper right-hand corner?
Yeah, it is. But I didn't write this paper.
Lucas.
Yes?
How well do you know Mr. Bucks?
Real well.
Is this his handwriting?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm no expert. I guess it kind of looks like it.
If this were a court of law, the judge would say, case closed, and Mr. Bucks would receive his sentence of failing grade.
Oh, man. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, no. What have I done? I need him off. I need him off. Whoa. Oh.
Bastion! Oh. Bastion! Oh.
You okay?
I don't know where your mind is at these days.
It'll never happen again, I promise. It was an accident.
There are no such things as accidents.
My name is Mr. Blank. Stay in your seats, Mr. Bucks. A failing grade. Good boy.
You chose a never-ending story. And like I treat you, you're on a quest. And you can't just quit when the going gets tough.
And then, one morning, as the mist cleared, Atreyu finally came upon the oasis of nectar. No, not this again.
Over there, look. That's gotta be it.
The horse was frozen solid, a glistening ice sculpture.
I don't want to leave you. But what can I do? You've been my friend your whole life. I'll carry you with me in my heart. Just like you carry me.
Atreyu bade farewell to his brave horse. Even though he was a hero, he allowed himself to cry, because he knew that if he didn't let himself feel grief, he was destined to be sad forever. Atreyu felt lost without his trusted friend Artax. Wandering for days across the desolate, windswept tundra, he was almost overcome with despair. But then he heard a familiar sound overhead.
Look, Dragon. Oh no. Hey! Hey, watch it!
just assume you're useless and have to do it all by myself?
I'd like to help, but I'm looking for the luck dragon.
Ditto.
So, what is this?
It's a long story, and right now I'm kind of pressed for time.
You know, it's funny. When I saw this thing flying over, I thought it was a luck dragon.
Do you hear that nasty hissing sound?
Yeah, what is that?
You afraid of snakes?
A little more than the next guy. Need some help?
Take this. Okay, that should do it. Come on, get in.
Thanks, but I can't. It's nothing personal, but I got a mission I gotta get back to.
You don't know much about snow snakes, do you?
For your information, we Woodlanders are experts on snakes.
So, say there was a big one right behind you, what would you recommend? Me, I go right for the head.
You got it! You think there's any more of them?
They usually travel in threes. Jump in, we've got to take off. Hold on, here we go.
Whoa. What is this?
It's the family business. You might call it our secret mission.
I don't get it.
Like I told you, I'm looking for Falcor, the luck dragon.
And like I told you, some people think this is a luck dragon.
That's the whole idea. Falcor disappeared. Fantasians started losing hope. So my grandfather built this thing to look like the real luck dragon to give them something to believe in while he searched for the genuine article.
Remember what you were telling me about snow snakes?
Yeah, you're a big expert.
They travel in threes?
Yeah. Hey, I wonder what happened to that third one. Look out! Get it! Be careful!
Fly back to your friend!
I can't control this thing! I need some help! Pull it up! Pull it up! Pull it up!
I did it. It's working. I'm flying. I'm really flying.
That beginner's luck. Here, give me that.
I just realized I don't even know your name.
My name is Quana. Just call me Fly Girl.
I swear, that wasn't my paper. I've got the proof right here.
We believe you, Bastion, honest. And just because Lucas is a big wimp.
Hey, easy for you to say. Blank wasn't giving you the hairy eyeball.
Here, look, here it is. I rough drafted all my notes.
A Journey to the Center of the Earth by Bastion Bucks.
So, you're the handwriting expert. Did I write this or not?
They're exactly the same.
Someone forged an entire essay in your handwriting? They must really want to get you.
But who would be so twisted to do something like that?
Mr. Blank.
Time to roll out the big guns. Get me one of those maps. Behind me? The pieces of paper? Yeah, those. You know how to read a map?
Woodlanders don't need to read a map to know where they are.
Oh yeah? Where do you think we are now?
Everything looks the same.
No kidding. Okay, get me the map for the grassy ocean.
Look, there's something I need to tell you.
Careful with those, eh? They're the only complete set left in all of Fantasia. My grandfather drew them before all this started.
No, but there's a problem, see?
Yeah, I'll say. If we don't give these places back their names, they'll be lost forever.
How about I fly the flying machine and you read the maps?
How about I do both as usual? Okay. Iskol Village? Minrud Mine? Check it out. What do you see?
Nothing.
How about Goldeneye Mountain?
Go up! Look out! Go up! Go up! Pull up! Oh, that was close. It's amazing. You say the places and they come back. It's like magic.
Give a place back its name, give it back its heart and its soul, just like with people. And by the way, next time I ask you to read me the map, do me a favor, read the map.
Can this thing make it to Dark City?
Oh, it's too far west, and it's the last place I'd want to go.
Excuse me, Mr. Blank?
Yes, Mr. Bucks.
Sorry to disturb you, but I think there's been a big misunderstanding. I swear. I never wrote this paper on Oliver Twist. I've got the proof right here.
These are just rough notes.
Look, I'm not lying, okay? I don't do things like that.
Based on our brief acquaintance, I'd say that's exactly what you do.
You can say what you want, but it's not right to fail me.
There once was a weasel named Bucks who tried after class to suck up. But his teacher knew better and gave 2 failing letters for a con job and just plain bad luck.
Fly girl.
Mr. Blank, could it be a coincidence? Blank means nothing. It's like he doesn't even have a name.
What difference does it make?
I don't know. But think about it. Nothing can exist without a name.
What are you talking about, Bastian?
I'm talking about getting Mr. Blank off my back permanently.
What happened to the policy of keeping a low profile?
It didn't work for me. But it might work for Mr. Blank. A profile so low, he ceases to exist. I have a plan.
You gone mental? No, he's a genius. I want to be a genius too. Here's my plan. I'm gonna wave a magic wand and Mr. Blank will disappear.
Poof. I'm serious. My dad told me how he once kept such a low profile at work that they forgot he was working there and they hired a new guy to replace him. Okay, everybody know what to do? Got the stuff you need?
Whiteout, spray paint.
Bottled water. What? Espionage makes my mouth dry.
Break.
Mr. Blank, I was just leaving.
Classroom?
Check.
And staff room?
Check.
Vice principal's office?
Check.
Medical file? Check.
Parking lot.
Check. And key pass?
Oh, we were counting on you.
Hey, I was this close to Juvie Hall.
Oh, man, you need to get that key pass.
Oh, yeah? And how do we do that?
Mr. Blank?
Marley? Lucas?
There's some girls smoking in the bathroom.
Good work, Marley. Gotta love a squealer.
Hurry, come on.
Bingo.
Hey, wake up. Fly girl, come on, Quana.
How long have I been asleep?
Pretty much all night.
Oh, no. We're not heading south. Give me that. How long have we been on this heading?
A while, I guess.
Well, we've got to put her down before it's too late. She's running on empty. It is too late.
We can't land here. What are we gonna do?
What we should have done in the first place. I'm going to fly this thing, and you're gonna find the right maps and give them the right names to the places. And if you don't screw up, they might just reappear.
Remember what I was telling you about Woodlanders?
Do me a favor and just shut up about Woodlanders, because if you don't start reading that map, we're both gonna die, and along with us, all the hopes and dreams of all Fantasians.
Woodlanders can't read.
I can't look.
I never believed it for a minute. Things don't just disappear because they don't have a name.
You were saying?
No car.
No one's seen him. And he's never late.
Sorry I'm late, but I couldn't find my pass key. What's wrong, Mr. Bucks? You're looking a little green around the gills.
Against my better judgment. Here, take the controls. And don't blow it this time.
Count on me.
Because of you, we're in this jam. I don't even know where we are. Okay. Star Cloister of Gigum. Amarganth. Isco. See anything?
Nothing.
Okay, Land of the Dead Mountains.
Nothing.
Sea of Life. Deep Chasm. Wandering Hills.
Nothing.
You know, if we don't make it, I just want you to know how impressive it is the way you learned to fly.
If we do make it out of this, I promise I'll learn how to read. But we're awful low. Watch out, hold on.
Keep the nose up.
I'm trying. Look out!
I was stupid to think it would work.
It was better than doing nothing.
Maybe the plan wasn't the problem.
I can't believe you're saying that.
Well, maybe the problem is we didn't finish the job.
Well, we got everything on my list.
Except for the binary codes. Ones and zeros, electronic databases, digital information.
That's it. We have to delete Mr. Blank from the school computer.
And exactly how are we going to do that?
Piece of cake.
Thank you, Mr. Blank.
Come on.
Uh-oh.
No, we need a password.
Okay, we'll start with the obvious. Name of school. No. School motto? No. Name of secretary? No.
Name of Secretary's dog.
Don't be ridiculous.
Scout.
Bingo.
All right.
Lucky guess.
Someone's here.
Who is it?
I can't tell, but it kind of looks like Mr. Blank's car. Come on, we've got to hurry. Oh no. Someone's coming. Come on. How's it going?
I'm doing a global search.
We've got to go faster. Hurry.
Come on, come on. Birth date. Got it. Okay, next.
Listen. Hurry.
I'm doing the best I can.
Do better. How many more are there?
How am I supposed to know?
Oh, I knew we shouldn't have. He's coming, he's coming.
Just a couple more.
Quickly.
Oh, you're back. And that can only mean one thing.
I can explain.
A human with no magic, no amulets, no empress to protect him. And he manages to erase you from his world.
Please. Don't do this to me.
Oh, I won't. But you will.
You still need me.
The childlike empress is my sister. And apparently I can't rely on anyone but myself to hasten her demise. I'm waiting.
You see Mr. Blank around?
Why'd you say anything?
Hey, anyone seen Mr. Blank? No?
What, you got a death wish? You're just a dog that likes to be kicked.
I was just asking. Hey, you see Mr. Blank? Come on.
It's amazing. You did it.
No, you did it.
I guess this means I don't have to learn to read.
If you can learn to fly, you can learn to read.
I didn't see him.
Didn't see his car. Spoke too soon.
Good morning, everyone.
Mrs. Finnegan?
Yeah. Is something wrong, Bastion?
No, everything's fine. Yes.
Life's a story everybody reads. Where it takes you, you have yet to see. Every day can be like another dream come true. If you just believe that the choice is up to you.